Hold on, just a bit more. Okay, done. Okay, today is the 5th of November. Today is a Friday, and yes, indeed, TGIF. Finally, Friday arrived, and again, that means I will start my long weekend with my kids and my work once again. All right, at least I get to rest a little bit more. All right, today, Friday, so which means that you should rest, right? Isn't it true? Now, today is also the Nonfarm Payroll night. All right, Nonfarm Payroll. Well, early this morning, someone asked me already, would I be doing Nonfarm Payroll live session? Unfortunately, no, because I need to go to temple, so I cannot be doing that. Yeah, so today I can't do the Nonfarm Payroll live session. But of course, Nonfarm Payroll, what do we normally do on the Nonfarm Payroll day? We usually don't trade much because we expect the market to be pretty sideways for today. All right, but that is what we have been doing now over the last many years. All right. So today is a good idea to take a break, relax a bit, enjoy the Nonfarm Payroll later on, and see what we can gather from there. Okay, so from the picture, you can see there are a few pictures. Once again, every time I show, what you notice the picture every day change, right? Because the pictures really represent what I want to share with you today. So of course, top of the list today will be on Tesla. Do you know that if you bought some Tesla 10 years ago, how much will you be? How much richer will you be now? All right, so that'll be on Tesla. Then we talk about the coal problem now is happening in China. Then we have non-farm payroll this tonight. And of course, now Europe, again, the COVID resurgence is happening. Now, to me, for Europe, when they have this problem, I cannot, I just had to smile because look at it, every day, every other day, they have their football game, they have their sports ongoing, and everybody is outside without their mask, enjoying their tea. So what do you expect? How can the COVID numbers be going down? But because now they don't care anymore, right? Even the high number, it's okay, stay at home, take care of yourself, you should be okay. And that is what's going on right now. So even tonight, US non-farm payroll usually is a big mother of all indicator. But today, I will ask you, any importance? To me now, seemingly no longer. Because no matter good data, they buy up. Bad data, they buy up. So good or bad data is still a buy up. So what is there to bother? Okay. So that's why to me, this non-farm payroll, right, has lost its significance over the last few months. As I see that. Right, once again, if you agree what I say, all right, disclaimer is applied. Do understand, my job is to share with you what I see in the market. Your job is to make your own risk management and trade according to plan. Remember that. That is the most important thing for you, all right? Very important. All right, now you can see that Jerome Powell is still the man of the hour. Jerome Powell, in conclusion, okay, I am unequivocally full of crap. Okay, so basically trying to say it in short, all right, we all know that Jerome Powell has left himself a very good exit backdoor for last FOMC. In short, he's telling the whole world, look, okay, transitory inflation, that was what I said back then, okay, but now we may not have it, but don't worry, it's still within potential transitory. So in short, it's telling you that now it's not transitory, but it's still part of transitory. So which means anytime it's no longer there, then I'm correct. If it's longer than normal, I'm still correct. So which means that no matter how, I'm still correct. Okay. So now don't you realize, hey, the way I talk, right, is it full of crap? Yeah, something like that. So for Jerome Powell, he did a good job. But if you can open the vault and come out with nearly $5 trillion to save the world, and you get all the central banks in the market to do the same thing, you can't be too far wrong, I put it this way. So undeniable, right, Jerome Powell now is still the man of the hour. And if as long as Jerome Powell is so firm and is so confident, there shouldn't be any problem, all right? So you can see that someone really took the extra effort to actually write and say, screenshot all the words that Jerome Powell said before as a headliner. So as far back as 2018, stock market rally after Powell's speech. Equities resume after Powell's testimony. Jerome Powell hints interest rate cut, stock rally. Asian stock rally on Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell dovish tone, blah, 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 blah. So in short itself, Jerome Powell is the power man, okay? As long as Jerome Powell is around, the stock market just cannot come down. So that's why this is what I tell my friend. I say, look, yes, indeed now the current price for the market is kind of high right now. yes, you may have some profit taking, but just remember this. As long Uncle Sam, Jerome Powell is around, sorry, after a while later, it will still go up. You understand my point? So that means if you short the market, right, you must take profit. Simple as that. And if you go long itself, unless your stock is also meme stock that cannot be safe. If you're talking about blue chips, you're talking about indices, then you cannot be too far wrong. Maybe you're down for a couple of days, but like what we saw the last 2.5 years, you can't be down for weeks. So that's why it seems to be there's no holding back unless Jerome Powell is no longer there. All right. So when will he leave? His second term is going to start in February if he take it on. So which means from now till February, you're kind of safe in a way, unless he don't want to become the next Fed chief. Doesn't continue. That will be a headache though. I doubt so because our Janet Yellen loved him so much. Biden got no wrong against him. So of course things will be good. So what type of power did he give? Well, he gave the capital market a very strong incentive in our easy monetary policy. Look at it, Tesla. Oh my God. Now, Tesla, in just 2 weeks, 2 weeks only, the market cap went up by $310 billion. Oh my goodness, $310 billion. Now, how much is that itself? Very simple, okay? Tesla has gained $310 billion in market cap in 2 weeks, more than the entire market cap of 482 S&P 500 companies. My God, to go into S&P 500 already very good. And out of the 500 of them, the lower rank being the 500 all the way to the 30 to the number 19, yeah? From the number 19, make it simple. From number 19 down to the 500, all the company, 482, you combine it together itself, it's 310. And that is just only the gain that Tesla made. That is not including the value of Tesla today. Okay? So this is the craziness of it. Now, of course, what happened? I told you, right? Tesla got a lot of short sellers. A lot. So if you have a lot of short sellers and there's no qualms of I can get money, borrow from the central bank to continue this game, I'll keep on pumping. Every time I bring it down, I pump. Bring it down, I pump. Every time. So the tail, you see, every time there's a long tail only, next day recover. One tail again, next day recover. Because there's so many shorts in the market. So as long as you short, I know you are short, I pump it higher, you buy back at a higher price from me, I can make money. So it was this is like the best way to make money. And of course, this is what's happening in Tesla right now. So let's say now you have bought some Tesla, okay? Let's say you bought $1,000 of Tesla. In 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years, what's the ROI? Well, remember CNBC, Jim Cramer say that this stock is going up endlessly on nothing. That means that this stock is just going up by itself. There's no real assets, no valuation and stuff like that. So last year November, you just go and buy some Tesla, okay? At the time it was only $400, right? Now today already you have tripled your money because Tesla now is about 1,200. That means you buy at 400, you already tripled your money. So that is how crazy it is, so okay? And of course, if you invested $1,000 worth, it will be now $2,940 worth. Wow, that's a return of 193% in just 1 year. But that's not all. Now, if you go back a few more years, in 2016, right, when Tesla was trading at $38 and you invested $1,000, oh my goodness, today is right, your capital now is at $31,000 already. So think about this. That means you have went up by 3,000%, while S&P at the same period only up by 142%. So of course you go even crazier. You go back 10 years ago, whereby Shaman they were buying and stuff like that. That time Tesla only $6. Right, just only $6. Think about this. 10 years ago, Tesla itself, right, was $6. And today is $1,200. $6 to $1,200, and now it's the top 5 companies of the world. It's not like those meme coin like that or those stupid crypto coin token that go crazy one. This is a real company, real stock, and this guy itself is up by 20,000%. Wow, 10 years, guys, 10 years. So think about this. Just 4 years ago, right? Everybody really gives a thumb down on Tesla. Everybody give thumbs down. But today now, Tesla is the number 5, but number 1 in terms of growth in the market. All right, so once again, that's why I say that as long as the Federal Reserve is around, you don't need to bother, okay? Now, yesterday, we did a pretty good analysis on gold. I told you gold will go up. Yesterday, gold was trading at 1775. I said that gold will go up, and I gave you a figure. I say it go to 1783. So gold went up beyond 1783. It stopped at 1783. As you can see, it hit a BNB over here. It hit the 1783. And then what happened after that? It stayed there for a short moment. And then after that, it found strength again and went all the way up to 1798 value. All right. So at least for this view itself, I call for a buy. We do see going up and spot on. All right. Then of course we had another call. We did this one, crude oil. Yesterday, I told you crude oil will go down further. Now, crude oil have been down for 3 days already. And I said that crude oil will likely be going down further. Thank you, Anthony. All right, I said that crude oil will go down. And I gave you the target. I say crude oil should be able to go down to about $78.50 to as much as $77.53. All right, of course, if we push back down a little bit more, we should see $76.75. So I give you a few figures. But the main thing I said was pivot to 77.53. I said that if crude oil is to go down, it should be able to see 77.53, right? Because that is the pivot 2 level. Why? Because the KSI was red and the market is going down. So most likely it's going to go down to pivot 2. And what was crazy was really it went down all the way. The market really went all the way and really hit the 77. See? The target was 77.53, right? Can you see the target was here, 77.53, and the market really went down to 77.50 plus level. Oh my goodness! Again, this system really plays its value there itself. All right. So again, a lot of analysts were calling for buy a couple of days ago, but I told them say that nope. I say that the market is going to go, it's going to go down instead. So that's why again we seem to have spot on. Yeah, we also was pretty accurate on silver yesterday. We called for silver to go up. It also went up. So all these plays, this shows that, right? As long as you hear my MAO, you should be able to do that yourself. Yep, pretty cool, right? Okay, so that is the little spot on calls, just to get some merits from you guys. Okay, let's continue. All right, our Hang Seng Group itself, continue. Our Hang Seng Group is still doing pretty well. As long as you want to join us, do join us. But unfortunately, the last 2 days, we didn't do that well because the market whole day just stopped at OP itself. So we lost money, nothing to hide, it's true, but there's nothing to, no point crying over spilled milk. And when the market doesn't move, what can you do? No system can make money, right? If the market hangs around OP the whole day. So of course, we have our losses, but I'm sure we'll rebound pretty soon, all right? So guys, stay strong, all right? I'm always with you guys. Okay, now everybody, lie. Okay, now tonight, our non-farm payroll, the number is, last time, it was 194,000. Now everybody was predicting 400, 500, 800 back then, right? And the market came out 194. So of course, no one got it correct. This time round, wow, they changed again. They said this time round, they get 450. Now, of course, let's check the ADP. The last ADP was 523. They were expecting 400,000, but instead of the market going towards the downside as they forecast, they forecast downside, but the market went upside. As usual, a bit of like, we can almost smell the red here itself. So now they are telling you that they were 194. They say upside. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think? Come on, everybody. I give you now 30 seconds to put your number in right now because the winner will be able to walk away with, what's the price? Let's take a look. 9.88 ADA coin. Okay, all right, 9.88 ADA coin. Please key a number right now. Now, of course, you can see that again, the number was on the way up back then in September. Then after that, right, October came in now. My God, the thing just literally jumped down. Then after it jumped down again. So the question is this: where are the government jobs? All right, the private sector move up. Then why the government jobs are going down? That's a big question mark. So of course they are saying now this time around because they spend more money for to get more jobs created for recreation, for healthcare. So that's why the number will be higher lah. So the question is how much higher? Because the last 2 times is below 400, but today they are looking at 450. Wow. Okay. So how? What is your number, everybody? Key now. I'm going to count down now, the last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, 没有了. Okay, my number. Okay lah. Anyhow, right lah. 414. Okay, my number. Okay, that's my number. Okay, my number. Okay, let me see. How about y'all look at? I didn't see your number yet. Let me see. Kinghua 253, Ellison 228, Tao Ming 368. What? Leroy same number. Wow, 368 hot number. Kelly 268, Anthony 478. Wow, all the 8 number. Y'all buy Toto, buy 40. Okay, Han Yu 507, Kim Lai 225, Alex 238, Andrew 548. I think we all the 8. We all love 8. 523, Johnny, Stanley 356, Azar 288. Okay, Terry 256, Susan 250, Jake 381. Fred 495, Angeline 208, wow, low number, Vincent 388, and Louis 623. Wow, 623. Okay. No wrong, no right, guys. Everybody got a chance to be correct. Okay. Well, Edmund managed to sneak in before I say before me. 242. Okay. All right. So let's see who will win. All right. Hopefully someone will win the prize. If not, it gets snowball. And then of course we continue the game. All right. The last time around, I think it was Diana, right? Diana won 22.88 coin, right, Susan? Diana, wow, 22.88 coin. That's worth how much money? Easily almost $100 already. Hey, we give money to people. Mention that. Okay, now last night the Dow Jones, what did happen, right? Dow Jones last night initially was down first. Ding dong came down. Then again, last 45 minutes, again they do the drama as usual. At 3:15, sorry, 45 minutes, they just pump the market up again. I mean, the thing is this is outright manipulation. Are you telling me the whole day itself you don't buy? Then after that, last 45 minutes, you just feel like buying. This is nuts. I mean, this is very clear. They are just doing outright manipulation. Now, why are you doing that itself? Of course, they suck in all the short sellers in, suck in all the put options and suck in the call options, and then after that, just pump. It's a very simple game that Wall Street is doing now, just literally milking off all the short sellers. And obvious people, no squid. Sorry, no squid? Oh, no squid. Okay, all right. So you can see that they just basically do that, so, right, just to suck in the play and just manipulate the market. So let's look at what CNBC has to offer to us. Now, CNBC says that, right, S&P 500 closes at another record high for the 6th day in a row already. So why? Now, investor takes solace into Federal Reserve patient stance on raising interest rates. So in short, Federal Reserve say we will taper, but we will not want to hike interest rate. Okay, so don't get yourself too carried away. So that's the reason why investors like that. Oh, no interest rate, okay lah. And you're still going to give me money, right? Just that my allowance get a bit lower, but you're still going to give me money, right? So of course I'm still happy, right? So everybody still don't mind getting the money from Federal Reserve, and that bolster everybody's happiness. All right, you can see that majority are doing okay, but very interesting. Goldman Sachs and this JP Morgan yesterday struggled. Quite interesting though, because we supposed to have these are the big boys. How come they're not moving well? Interesting. So central bank says that, right, they were going to slow down their buying, and then they believe that, right, this unwinding this pandemic stimulus should be starting now, so that everybody can really don't need the help because literally it's bankrupting the Federal Reserve. But of course they can print, so no one really bother. All right. So for that itself, right, the S&P 500 is up by 1.6% for the week already. And of course, last on Wednesday we saw the jobless claim, Thursday jobless claim, Wednesday ADP, all are pretty positive number. So undeniable today, the market, if they fall short of expectation, right, then the market will shake a little bit lah. But I told you earlier already, right? Shake up, no problem. Shake down, also okay, because shake down, Uncle Jerome Powell is always there for us. All right, so that's the reason why you can see the market just cannot come down. Okay, so let's take a look yesterday, and again, beautiful. Look at the way the market moved with our TWB system very well. The market opens between the two pivot, and we can see the KSI is green and it's uptick. Wow, uptick some more. So when the market comes down and touches the P2, you see instantly it rebounded off the P2. So again, this tells you that whenever the KSI is green and it's uptick, right, look out for buy signal. That's all. Look out for buy entry. Look out for buy setup. This is something that we've been telling, and I tell you, it can't be too far wrong one. Almost, I can say that we have a very strong 80 to 90% track record on this. So what you can see on the Dow Jones, same thing, the entire day, it was so dead. This is what, the period of dead is getting longer and longer. It becomes very tiring, you know that. Then after that, when the cash market opened, okay, there was some significant move down to KTR -1. But the moment it stopped there, right, you notice that, right, okay, there were KSI jump at the bottom already. There's supposed to be a lot of selling, but the market just refused to go down, hangs at this pivot -1, and then after that, they purposely, in just 45 minutes, just pump it up all the way, right, and then close it to make it look nicer. So why would the boys do that? Well, always there's a good reason for it, and money is always the main driver, okay? So that's happened to the Dow. Nothing much to say. Seriously, it's just that the pivot tool works beautifully, and as long as you follow the pivots and come with the color change, you can't be too far wrong, okay? All right, so that's what happened to the Dow Jones last night. Let's look at the gold. Now, gold is beautiful. Gold is beautiful. Gold, yeah? Why do I say gold is beautiful? Now, first of all, not only that we make money from gold, but more important is that how did we make it? Now, yesterday when gold opened, you notice that when it opened itself, right, it's actually above pivot 1 already. It's above pivot 1. So by right, with this, it's called a classic trade. CCRY, you just have to stay by. So as long as the market stays above OP and above CCR, and it's doing CCRY, just buy. And of course, the KSI is up. It's a green KSI. It's uptick some more. So all is beautiful. It's a buy. So yesterday for gold, you just had to buy. Just remember, just one rule for that itself. Above OP, above pivot 1, classic trade, CCRY on the minute chart, just stick to the buy. So everybody take a look, guys. Take a look. If you just follow through, when the market is above OP, CCRY you buy. CCRY you buy. This one you lost money. This one you make money. You make money. All right. And then after math, you don't do already. So which means that, right, yesterday for gold, here you make A, you make money, B, you make some money, C, you lost money, D, you make money. Wow, E was a big one, E all the way up to the point itself. All right, so you can see that as long as the market stays above OP and above pivot 1, you just have only one simple rule to do, just buy. Okay, that's all. CCRY, just continue to buy. All right, no worries, that is how it goes. Don't worry, this Anthony, it's okay. All right, so that's this gold yesterday, pretty outright and simple. No need to think. KCS only one yesterday, hit the bottom, CCRY buy. And of course, come with the pivot 1, even stronger buy. Yep, that is gold for you. Okay, so for some global news, just to share with you, WHO warns Europe that once again, at the epicenter of the COVID pandemic, Europe now, the cases is going up, and this particular region basically accounted for 59% of the world COVID cases. That means Europe itself, this continent, right, has the 59% of the world global COVID cases. Really crazy. And of course, all the death itself, right, 48% came from Europe. So actually, it's a very tough time for them. But again, they are still enjoying having their coffee. They're still enjoying having their football games, and we are not having it. Okay. Now, October, we are expecting the month of October to be doing okay, a rebound, because now COVID cases reduced already, right, in America. So that's why good chance that today Nonfarm payroll will be higher. Now, of course, countries know that now energy is a problem. They start to pledge to quit coal, meaning don't use coal anymore. But you see, US, China, India are definitely the main polluters. They are not inside there. Because how to cut? They need the coal to do their business and their stuff. How can they cut? They can only reduce, but they cannot cut. So that's why it's going to be very difficult for this thing to happen. And of course, Bank of England, Bailey says that the warning signs are there and say that inflation is there. But again, as you can see, the stock market is going up to the sky. So again, all these are good readout. So if you want to be part of this, just contact Susan, and then she'll add you in. It's absolutely free, okay? All right, so some important market stuff to share with you, and maybe you should take notice of this. Now, this is the rider asset ratio. Now, you don't see this much in the market. Okay. Now, rider asset ratio basically make us to analyze sentiment based on what investors are actually doing with real money. We do this by calculating the daily bull and bear, or bear and bull assets and the ratio, and you monitor the relationship between assets in two types of funds. So in short itself, right, you can see since 1997, you can see here itself, right, when this rider index is at a high, you can see that, right, the market will have a peak. So when the rider index itself, right, okay, sorry, at the bottom, sorry, my bad. When the market rider index is at the top, you can see that. So whenever you see the rider index, right, is at a peak, all right, the stock market almost identically will be at the bottom, right? So like an inverse ADX like that. Okay, so same thing again, when the market was coming down in year 2009 during Lehman Brothers, you can see that, right, the index itself was actually at a higher level and so forth, right? Okay, so simply put itself, whenever the index is at the bottom or at the downside, right, usually the stock market is near the peak. So are we having that right now? Yes, affirmative, yes. We are now having the rider index at one of the lowest, if not the lowest point for the last 23 years or 24 years now, okay? For the last 24 years, right, this rider index kind of like able to predict a little bit, a bit here and there, right? It hit the low and the market will recover a bit and stuff. But of course, this time around, the rider index is all-time low for the last 23 years at 0.027. Oh my goodness. So why? Because the stock market is going nuts. You see that this is the S&P 500 is going nuts. And they're still going to tell you that you'll go higher to 4,007, 4,008, 5,000, all these. So the question mark is, and then all these index how? Spoil already. All right. So that is what's happening right now. And that's the reason why I'm kind of like, I'm more towards not really want to go heavy long right now. And I think that we should just go slow. Yeah, just kind of go slow. Okay. So the fear and greed index yesterday was 82. Now we had the Dow Jones up, we had the S&P up, the Nasdaq down a bit. But do you know that the fear and greed index is the same number today? Yesterday was 82. Today also 82. How come? All right. So I get to look at it. So you can see that now this is the 7 indication to form the fear and greed indicator. First one is that the S&P and the 125 days moving average. If the market stays above the 125 days average, it should be positive. So that's why I give a tick on the buy mark. Then difference in stock and bonds return itself is still, I mean that it just depends on people who want to sell it at a higher price and valuation. All right, so that's one. Now junk bonds versus investment grade is at all-time low for the last 2 years. So there's no reason for them to panic. And of course, the CBOE 5-day average put and call at a very low level because no one wants to buy put, everybody buy call. So that means that the market is very confident that the market will not have any movement. Yeah. So of course, with that itself, you can see that the oops, I'm being blocked. Hold on. Right. The volume summation itself showing that the volume is picking up recently. Well, the stock market is going up and the volume picking up. There's only 2 prongs. One is because there's more buyer coming in, need more supply. That's why the volume goes higher. Or someone is actually using this period of time to liquefy something here and there. But of course, who is doing that? So seem to be not right. So that's why the first agenda looks more possible. And of course, the VIX itself, right, is at a very low stage at 15.44. So apparently, I did call for VIX. I'll cover this later and see what can you do with VIX. So if you put everything together now, if the index is at 87 right now, right, we have 3 occasions previously that have it, okay, have a problem. And then what happened is, right, the market, once it hit there, after a while, the market pulled back down and the downside is kind of significant, okay? So now we are at the extreme greed level. All right, we want to do extreme fear only when that happens. So even the 52 weeks high and low also showing uptick. That means that, right, more companies are actually showing some uptick, downtick. And of course, this is something that you must take note. The market means that everybody is going to get invest in the stock market, see crypto, right? Yeah, somewhere near there already. Okay. All right, so that is what happened for the market news, and I'll show you my VIX side. Now, this is VIX, the one that I showed you previously, but updated already. Now, why I call for a VIX? Because we are going to base out again. I already told you that we will have a base out soon, and the base out already developed. This was what happened back in 2020, which I'm not very happy with this. So now 2021, we have a new base, and of course it's bigger, and of course we can actually consider to buy more VIX. Now for VIX itself, right? Some of you say, "Hey, Kia, I buy already, never go up, leh. I buy already, doesn't move up, leh." I told you VIX is it's like buying insurance. You're not expecting to open it up unless really necessary. You understand? Yeah. So that's what happened to VIX. So any price from 15 onwards you can buy lah. 15 onwards you can buy. Now anything below 15, maybe 14, 14.5 we stop. Okay. All right. So that's what's happening now for VIX. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal to me. Yeah, just that the market haven't really moved yet. Now for VIX, whenever you move, you notice when you move, it's always one big candle come on. When you move, right, almost back then, there's always a big candle coming out. Now this is his trademark, okay? The trademark obviously. Yeah. Okay. All right, so with that itself, right, we cover the global and financial news. Let's look at the charts immediately and see whether can we spot in some good calls today. Now tonight is the FOMC, tonight is the Nonfarm payroll, so the market is expected to be kind of slow, okay, kind of slow. So trade with care lah. Okay, now let's take a look over here, guys. Let's take a look. Okay, now Hong Kong. Wow, Hong Kong first today. Why do I bring the conventional chart first? Now Hong Kong, recently we've been trading Hong Kong with last 2 days not very good result unless you hold position. Now this is A and this is B, right? Can you see that? This is A, this is B. Now Hong Kong bottomed out around October, and then it went up quite a big one from 23,600 went up to 26,200, so almost up by 3,000 points. That's a pretty good run for 10 to 12 days. Then after that, you can see it created a BNB. When you see a BNB at the high and all cycle, I told you before, it's a good time to look for sell. And of course, truth be told, the market sell down. But what is amazing is this: you take the A and B, you do a Fibonacci, you actually get this number, 24,941. That means that every time you notice, this is a 50%. Now 50% is a very powerful number for Fibonacci. So when you look at the chart now, right, you notice the last 3 to 4 incidents. Here, 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 here. Look at it. For 4 days in a row, the market either hit the number rebound or it closed at the number. Amazing. This 24,941 seemed to be like a magnet, right? And it's sucking the market towards it itself. So which means that if the market do ever close below 24,941, I can tell you very firmly, Hang Seng will go down to 24,634. Now you know why I purposely want to share this with you. Yeah, if the market do that itself. Anthony, when does AIMS open the VIX? Only when the cash market open. Yeah, when the cash market open, then it will open. Okay, yeah, at 9:30 p.m. Okay, Singapore time. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, so if it close below lah, but now you can see it's going back up again. See the closing now is going back up again. So this 941 is like a magnet. So of course, conversely true, if the Hang Seng goes up, it will go up to this point, and that's 25,248 range. So that's the reason why I share with my Hang Seng student that if they want to short, right, their stop loss should be somewhere around here. Yeah. Now you understand why? It coincides exactly with the Fibonacci very well, and also the MA200 is also there. Okay. Now, of course, I still think that if Hang Seng can go down, my preferred target is still 24,244 lah. That is my target based on the chocolate bar here itself. Okay, but of course, I don't expect it to happen today, but maybe in the next few days. Yeah, why not? Anything is possible, right? Okay, that's Hang Seng. Now let's look at today's market. Okay, let's look at the today's market. Okay, we look at the Dow Jones first. Okay, no, we do China first. China. Are you? Okay, now China market today stands strong. China today, MLP is here, right? So as long as stay above MLP, it's a buy, and of course the market is going towards the MA 30 in this case, right? So China today recover after 4 days of downside. Yesterday and today, it found some strength and push it up. This is very typical of covering back position for the market. Okay, all right. So nothing much to say about China because as long as stay above MLP, it's fine. Now let's look at the Dow Jones first for today. Okay, now let's take a look at Dow Jones. Now Dow Jones today is another doji. Today is another doji. So today Dow Jones, the doji means that the market will be a potential directional day. So either we're going to see a new all-time high because above OP is a buy, or if below OP we sell, and of course it will go below MLP also. So it means that if the market do come down, right, there is a small potential for the market to come down to this chocolate bar here itself. If the market go a bit crazier, it may go all the way down to 35,492. So only if it goes down, but I cannot see how it go down unless the market has already done what you do. They distributed enough and then bring the market down so that more people get sucked in and then they can buy it cheap again. And of course, they can make money once again from there. Yep, so it's a doji, guys. Today's a doji. So trade with care. It could be a directional day today and you're going to make some good money if you follow through. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones. Of course, you may say, Kel, where is the upside? Well, there's no real upside here because we are not at all-time high level. So there's no real target. Anywhere higher than the high here yesterday already considered a good job already. Yep. Okay, now look at the Nasdaq now. Now, Nasdaq continue to much higher, as you can see, non-stop. All right, now the question is, I thought that the tapering is in already, right? Why the Nasdaq company is going up? Well, because again, I say because they say that they won't hike interest rates so early, so you can do tapering on tapering on the money, but it's still going to give you money, right? So why don't I buy? And of course, since you say you may not want to continue and have interest rate hike, right? Then of course, to me, I'm happier. So that's why yesterday the Nasdaq return itself very strong. Once it opens, it started to go back above OP and went past P2 and eventually closed near the high. All right. So again, this shows you the power of P2 if it's being taken up. So if you look at the chart, this is what's happening. All right. So now what happened now today's Nasdaq, as long as it stays above the MLP, we should be safe, right, for the upside. The Nasdaq, if it goes higher, the next level can really go to this point, a bit insane, but well, it's all possible, and that's 16,491. Okay, if the market continue to do that itself, this could actually happen. Now, if the market do break down below MLP, I think that the market coming up to 16,222 make more sense, and of course that is the thing, that is the level that I think the Nasdaq could be going today, more of it . But again, let us observe this and see how it goes. S&P 500. Same thing, S&P 500 is well above the MLP. It's staging itself very strongly. KSI is green, but it's down tick. So today, upside is going to be limited. Today, upside is going to be limited because it's the KSI down tick. Okay, and the market have been up for many days already. You can see all the way from here, it bottom out all the way here itself. All right, very strong momentum at the moment. So as long as S&P don't break below 4672, we should be fine. 4672 is actually the MLP. Okay, S&P done. Let's look at Hong Kong. That's a quick one on Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong today, as I said to you, as long as Hong Kong stays down, then of course we can see further downside. But there's KCB at 24,864. 2 days ago, it hit the level, it rebounded. Today, it's testing again. So this 24,864 is a level that we must take a look at. Now, based on my chart view, if I say based on TWB system, if the market really closed below the 24,864, right, by right, there's no more technical target. That means that the next one will be a free fall to this point here itself. Okay, it could be a free fall 1 day, it could be a free fall 2 days, but the point is this, based on the chart, it seems to be like that. Yeah, 24,244. Okay, yeah, okay, this what happened. Okay, so we're done in Hang Seng. Let's look at the Nikkei, shall we? Nikkei. Now, Nikkei today is down. Yeah, you can see very beautiful today. Nikkei got 2 reasons to be down today. Number 1, the first reason is the opening price is below P2. Okay, below P2. So it's a sell. CCYR already a sell. And today is a Doji directional day, right? So which means that below OP is a sell. So you have 2 reasons to sell. And the last reason to sell is when you break MLP, confirm sell. So below OP is a sell. Below MLP, confirm sell. And some more now, we have it below P2. So triple combo, confirm must sell. All right, so that is what is happening on the Nikkei. Now, yesterday I did share with you, all right, if you want to trade the market, you can consider trading the Nikkei, because the Nikkei, the first hour you don't trade, but the second hour from 7 o'clock itself, right, you just happen to be online, I tell you, the chance of making money is very high. So you see that first 1 hour don't trade, right? First four minutes don't trade, This first 4 minutes we will be trading, yeah. And after that, what happened? This way it started. So I'm quite sure you could have seen the movement down like that. So once the market after 7 a.m., you follow rule, right? You should be able to make the money. All right. So Nikkei, very simple, very direct, very straightforward. Unless again they have to do some, meeting, then maybe that will change a bit. Yeah. Okay, so that is the Nikkei for today. All right, done Nikkei, done Hang Seng. Let's look at DAX today. Yesterday DAX. Now, yesterday DAX itself continued to go higher, non-stop above MLP. So the price did come down to MLP, but before it can reach there, it rebounded already. So again, tells you the confidence level. So again, above MLP, above MA30, and above 200, it's always a very bullish market. Okay, hopefully you remember that. Next time now, you will know what to do. Yeah. Okay, so that is DAX, done that. All right, so let's look at the commodities right now. Commodities, gold. Now, gold, we have a, hold on, something out first. Okay, wait, the tap button is not coming down. Maybe take too much time. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for gold, let's take a look. Gold, there's no new BNB, so I don't put the BNB first. I look at gold now. What do I take from here itself? Now, to me, it's all right. Gold still looks okay. The opening price today is exactly at MA200. So unless the market breaks MA200, then the selling will bring it down to MA30, and that is about $9 move. And not bad, right? $9 move downwards, okay? Now, if the gold stays up, as what you're seeing right now, if you stay positive and you already have this protecting her, all right, she don't care what people say about her also, she don't give a damn, then of course, you can actually expect it to go higher. So the target is also interesting. The target could be as much as here itself at 1799. So gold can go up to 1799. Yeah, once it go high, everybody's happy. 1799 could be done. Yep, on the gold. Okay, now today gold opening price is between 2 pivots, so the OP will be a very big movement. KSI is actually a down tick. All right, it's a down tick, so that means you must take care on this. All right, so that's gold. So if upside 1797, downside, if it breaks the MA30, then of course it may test 1782. That is the east downside. Okay, all right, done. Okay, so that's gold. Let's look at silver. Okay, silver yesterday shot up to $24 as expected. Then after it recovers back, then it closed at 23.80. So silver today again seem want to test the pivot 2, and if it tests past pivot 2, it will give us a strong upside for silver. That means silver $25, here I come. All right, remember we say silver, if you can come, go down to $25. So it's how it looks like on the thing here itself. Now, is there any chocolate bar that you can utilize? Well, you notice that there's no much chocolate bar available. There's no much chocolate bar available for you to put a target. So this trip itself is one-way traffic all the way up, okay, to either M1 or change away the M8s, okay? All right, so that is what we have for this silver. So with silver and gold done, let's look at the next one, and that will be commodities. And commodities will be one. Okay, never mind, we do it. Crude oil. Now, crude oil is a doji yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't look like one, right? But it's a doji yesterday. So doji yesterday means what? Above OP, look out for buy. Below OP, look out for sell. So for today, this one, right, for this crude oil, currently now it's trading below pivot 1. And it did test pivot 1 for a short moment and then came back down already. So most likely, maybe there wasn't much care, or maybe just too lonely. But whatever it is, do note if the silver price goes down further, it should be able to pack up all our investors, all this pre-movement here itself, and that's what $6.65. So I still think that the crude oil can come down. I still think that crude oil can come down to this point here itself. KSI is still red in color, so though it's a downtick, but I still think that there's a chance for you to see $76.65. And if you reach there and find a base, who knows, the market may just temporarily bottom out and then after come back again. Yeah, it is all possible. Huh? Okay, so that is the crude oil. All right, now last two, it will be the Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, Bitcoin is still holding around. Now, today, for the second time in a row, it's a pivot day. It's a pivot day, but it's inverted pivot, P1 and P2 inverted. That means that traders must watch out. Anytime the market go too far away, they'll pull back down. So you can see what today gold brilliantly is above, very nicely above the two bars, and now it's staying above, and it could be a CCRY very soon. So if it happens itself, right, do note this is a very nice hairstyle, and this is the KSI that's going up. So the price now coming down and the KSI going up itself, right? Anytime if the market goes higher, it might shoot up, okay? But of course, at the same time, if the market KSI turn red, then the selling could be rather drastic. So the selling, how low can it go? Well, by the vision of this, selling can go down as much as here, sorry. Yeah, somewhere here. That means that if Bitcoin come down, it may go to 58,000 first. I think 58,000, a lot of people is all queuing there, right? At 58,000, a lot, almost all my friends is all queuing there at 58,000. Now, I don't really think that 58,000 will hold, and I think that it may have to go down a bit more, somewhere around here for it to hold. So how much is that? Let's take a look. Well, 55,000. 55,000 is the next where it should be in terms of drawing and stuff like that. Yeah. So of course, if you want to do a bit of this, you know, if you want to take some Fibo line and put a Fibo in and get the idea, yeah, you can try. Okay. Last one, Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is bucking the trend, as I say, it keep on moving higher, no stopping. And of course, for Ethereum, if you can find strength this time around, there is a possibility to see it at $5,000. All right, it can be. I shall imagine the time when I'm buying Ethereum was only $12, $15. Now it's at $5,600. Oh my God. Okay. So all these tells you and speak volume that where the market will go. If the market starts to tank, we can see all the telltale signs through the KSI and the dressing. Okay, all right, that is the Ethereum for you. There's nothing else I need to cover. More or less is there already. All right, any more questions for me, guys? Have any questions for me? Okay, Anthony, the one about the VIX, I get back to you later on. Huh? Alvin, for daily KSI, is green or red more important, or uptick, downtick more important? Both of them combined most important. That means that if the KSI is green and it's uptick, right, if you buy today, it's better. So if let's say KSI is green but it's downtick, right, that means that today you can buy still, but your expectation must reduce already. Got it? So of course, when they're all in line, it's the best uptick and green, or KSI red, downtick. Yeah, that'll be the most impactful one. Okay, so Kelly, Alvin, got it? All right, Kim Lai, understand? Okay, Anthony, I'll get back to you later on this. All right, anybody else got any more questions to ask me? All right, remember today is the non-farm payroll night. Usually the market will be very stagnant towards it itself, like what we're seeing right now. So go slow. Then at 8:30, the news come out. The first 15 minutes, don't trade until it's stabilized. If you think that it's a good time to trade and you want to trade and take the risk, then go ahead. Okay, all right, thank you very much. Have a great day. This is Cal signing off. Bye-bye.